and people would gangbang in person.
Yeah.
Now everybody gangbangs online.
But the thing is, but it's easier now because these dumbasses are dropping their location, and then people are like, "Oh, he's right there. Let me go pull up real quick."
Well, So our boy Sid was gonna be in the video to testify about his case of police brutality, and then I think he probably got whooped on the way here or something because he never made it. He backed out.
Well, his case is pending, so he's scared to talk about it.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, but we'll just we'll just say that.
We'll just say that just to save him. Maybe next time he'll show up.
Yeah.
If you're watching this,
he will watch
trust
it.
me.
He'll watch it. He knows he was supposed to be here.
If you're watching this, trust me, we are not talking as much shit as we should. But anyway,
when the cameras turn off, we'll talk hella shit.
And we might even cut a little clip and send it to you.
Yep.
But anyway, the topic we're gonna kind of get into police brutality and like how things are nowadays, especially because he got whooped by the police.
Well, the police didn't really whoop him; it was the dog that whooped him. But the dog whooped him pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's true. But I mean, that's still kind of.
I don't know.
That's still like a little bit.
I saw the video. It was pretty fucked up how it happened. Honestly.
Where's the video?
Well, he has it, but it's on a
Dropbox.
It's a Dropbox link. I don't think he's trying to.
Is he allowed to show it?
You're probably not smart to because it's a pending case or whatever. But I mean, he showed me what happened like when they took him in, and it to me it didn't look right because he was complying with all the orders they were telling him to walk up to them. He was like at the top of a staircase. He comes down the stairs. As soon as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, I'm watching the footage from the cop cam, the body cam, and it's the handler with the dog, and he tells the other dudes around him, "Hey, when he gets down here, we'll shoot him with the beanbags and then deploy the dog on him afterwards."
Oh, they already had a plan.
They already had the plan, but as soon as he got down, when he's coming down the stairs, there's one lady talking to him on an intercom, telling him like, "Okay, come down, keep your hands up, walk down towards this way." As soon as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, the cops are hiding on the sides, so he can't see that there's cops like right alongside of him.
Oh, really?
But as soon as he gets down, he's up there with his hands up, and the cops just start, like 20 cops start yelling and screaming at him, "Get on your face! Get on your face! Get on your face! Get on the ground!" Not even 3 seconds later, the dude with the dog just lets him go. Yep, get out there, tear his ass up. Dog just gets on him and starts ripping him. Looked like his arm went through a blender.
Damn.
Ripped him up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
man, I wonder if that technique of them yelling, because they do that on every case. They start yelling like belligerent, like oh,
bro, that's messed up.
Oh, he's resisting.
Yeah. So how are you supposed to comply when you have 10 people yelling at you?
I think they do that on purpose, bro, to beat the brakes off of you.
Or let the dog do it because they're too lazy. With Citrus Heights PD, those fools don't.
Those fools are assholes, bro.
Those are pieces of shit.
They freaking arrested Gucci Flex at like 13 for stealing a bike, supposedly.
Well, you remember we were walking out of that party back in the day, and they saw me walking out, and they were like, "You, come over here."
They saw you with the pullback Mexican.
Yeah, they were like, "We don't know what you did, but you did something. Come here."
For real, dude.
Bro, it handcuffed me and sat.
Hilarious.
They did nothing to no one. People are literally walking out of the party, and they see me, and they're like, "You, come here."
I know. I got smacked in the head with the bottle, or did I get punched?
Bottles were.
Or I got punched in the dome.
You got punched.
And nobody even and they hit this fool. What the hell is this?
I mean, I hit somebody, but it was after you got hit. I hit the dude who hit you.
But they didn't know that.
Yeah, they didn't know anything. They just saw me walking out and was like, he looks like
That looks like a scumbag Mexican. So, get his ass.
Yeah.
You did look hella hoodlum with it, though.
Yeah, that long hair wasn't attracting anything good.
Yeah, you always got into shit. Damn near like they always look at you first.
Yeah.
It's actually a good thing to hang out with people that look ghetto. If you look less ghetto, because if the cops show up, they get them first.
Yeah, I mean that's a good strategy.
Shit
sucks for the ghetto one, but yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you go back to the situation with this fool, it's like if you're thinking, okay, I'm a cop, right? Besides all the little yelling and drama, but if you're a cop and you got a call for a firearm, somebody shooting in the parking lot, and I think somebody said, and I don't know if this is true or not, or somebody said something about how he might have ran inside and came back. So then they probably thought he had something on him. Like, what would you do? I mean, if I knew some fool probably has a gun on him, but I don't. But then he was complying. So
then he came down the stairs. He showed them he didn't have anything on him.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Like all that, and then.
Either way, I feel like what the hell you'd send a dog out? Just grab him.
They were just. They could have just
do?
went and got him. And from what I saw, they could have just went up and he didn't get down on his face instantly. And how do you even get down on your face? Like, is there like a training that people go through so they know exactly how to get down the right way?
Get on your face with the hands up. Don't touch the ground.
So just fall straight on your face. Yeah, right. That's what they want you to do.
You got a belly flop.
Don't put your hands down. Hey, get on your face, but don't put your hands down.
Yeah, that
freaking assholes.
I mean, I'm a little bigger now. I'd probably have trouble doing that without a little. I'm holding myself up a little bit.
Bro, I'll break my arm or my neck or something.
Like, no, he's reaching for something. Send the dog.
Messed
Bite
up.
his ass. But
shoot, man, I found a little thing about police brutality, and it's from
you want to move the wire?
What's that thing called? Politica, right? The online reports they do, and so you can put it on the map if you want. If you want to put this here, you can see just like a little map. It says 1,200 people were killed by police in 2022,
and that's for the entire United States, or
yeah,
okay.
I mean. That does sound like a lot of people, but it doesn't sound as much as I would have thought.
Yeah.
But then you only see a case here and there on the news.
1,200 people? That's it? That's not that much.
It doesn't sound...
If you look at how many people we have in our population, it's a small percentage, but...
How much they got shot?
How many people were killed by police? And they'll show you how many... So, like, if we look at this, right? Then there's another slide. Say, more people were killed by police in 2022 than any other year in the past decade. So, but that's not that much.
The numbers are not that much different every year. It's going up a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost the same, bro.
It's like almost the same, exact.
They're all in the thousands. Well,
yeah, between 1,000 and 1,200.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Yeah, but at the same time, all these little tweakers that come out want to be rappers have been very active lately. So.
Yeah, but that's only another 50 more than the year before.
Yeah, so it seems like because rappers' new thing is to have like beef and like call people out, talk about dead people, like talk about someone's like loved ones that passed away, got killed.
Yeah,
and then people it adds fuel to the fire, and they go and get shot themselves too. Like I don't know,
I feel like
rappers going a little. I don't.
Shouldn't like deaths like that go down? Because back then people would gangbang in person. Yeah. Now everybody gangbangs online.
But the thing is, but it's easier now because these dumbasses are dropping their location, and then people are like, "Oh, he's right there. Let me go pull up real quick."
Well, you don't see? Oh, look at this asshole. He's on Snapchat looking like he's at the mall.
Yeah,
a lot of people have their the little location on their Snapchat, and you can see where they are.
I wonder if
people
I got
get
mine.
caught slipping with that all the time.
I have somebody.
I know one of the homies found his wife cheating from Facebook messages or something.
No way.
It showed somehow, I don't know how he did it, but supposed to be from the Facebook. He was messaging with her on Facebook, I think, and it showed somehow where she was at or something like that. You guys know who it is, but I'm not gonna say no names. But
what does it rhyme with?
I thought it was Snapchat that gives you the location, but
I guess, but
maybe Facebook does it.
From
too.
what I know, he said that he caught her up on Facebook, like she was messaging him. I think
maybe he logged into her account.
No, I don't know how. I think he was out of state or some shit. Like he would work out of state, right? And then he's freaking. I don't know how exactly, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. But he caught the Beezy up by the location.
Well, she deserved to get caught.
And now they're gonna have a joint Facebook account with both their names.
They caught him up.
Oh man!
But see, so here's another slide. It says 97% of people killed by police in 2022 were killed by a police shooting.
It's a lot of squares. 97%?
Yeah, 97% of them were killed by by getting shot.
Bro, I don't know if this is fake.
And then tasers, physical force, and police vehicles accounted for most other deaths. So the other ones, cops were like running people over or smashing them with the car, or they tased them so bad that they died.
Okay,
Probably.
But do they deserve it?
Or they put their freaking knee on the neck or something.
Yeah.
I did that to that fool. Well, I don't know. The thing is about this right here, it doesn't tell you that they pulled out a gun on the cop or.
Yeah, you don't know the whole story, but.
Yeah, we just know how many people died from it. So I don't know if it was like.
And they even got
brutality.
People commit suicide, like suicide by cop. They'll go out to a cop with a gun in their hand, just so the cop will shoot them because
They'll run up on them. And
yeah, that happens too. So
well, I seen a freaking video, bro. That's why it's kind of sad to say that all the cops are like, hella messed up with the police brutality. Because I saw a video of a cop that was coming back to his patrol car crying. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Oh man, why did you make me do it?" He was like talking to himself.
I mean, they're human at the end of the day. Some of them might not have souls. I know some people in law enforcement that don't have souls, but that's not everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's anywhere you go. There's McDonald's employees without souls.
Yeah. And they'll spit in your
Nah, that shit. The ice cream machine's broken. You piece of shit.
I know, and it's working just fine.
Bro, like,
it's crazy.
We went to Jack in the Box the other night, and we're like trying to get in there to go pee. It's like freaking. We're in Stockton, right? And it's hella ghetto out there.
I told his ass, why you stopping in Stockton?
Yeah,
that's the worst.
So we stop at
Should
7-Eleven.
get to Elk Grove, bro.
We stop at 7-Eleven. There's hella tweakers everywhere. Their bathrooms are closed, supposedly. I'm
yeah,
like,
they're
always
kind
kind of
they
suspect.
don't want no one in there.
Those are permanent clothes, bro.
Yeah,
we go to Starbucks bathroom. The door's closed. We go to the other one, or like Jack in the Box, cross street. Let's do it, or Burger King. I don't know which one it was. And then the bathrooms all there, like, oh yeah, we want to use the bathroom. Like, oh, we just bleached the bathrooms and they're closed for the night. I'm like, are you freaking serious, line ass?
Hey, isn't it illegal to not let people use the bathroom? I thought it was kind of like the gas station when the air is supposed to be free.
It's like a service you're supposed to provide,
right?
I don't think there's a law about that.
I don't know.
Well, there should be. Whatever I have to do.
Ever since COVID hit, people been like closing stuff down earlier and not letting people in, and I don't know.
Yeah, but in those areas, they're always closed. The bathrooms are locked. They're always closed. They always give you.
Where were you at, on Hammer Lane or something?
I don't know what lane I was in, but it was not
the
good.
butt crack of Stockton.
Hey, but look, the thing is though, it's like they close the bathrooms down, but shouldn't it be their right though? It's a private business. Why do I have to let you shit in my bathroom?
Well, I know why they close it down, because the tweakers go in there and they lock the door, barricaded, and they shoot up, and then they sleep there.
And then they have to have a police standoff for like 5 days to get a tweaker out.
Exactly. Yeah. So I get why, but I'm just like, bro, if I'm a normal
I think they should vet them. All right, show me your social. You feel me? Give me your ID.
Show me that you're worthy of using my bathroom.
Right. So look at this next slide. Officers were charged with a crime in only 11 of these cases. 1% of all killings by police. So out of all those cases of them shooting people, 1,200, only 11 cases the officer was charged.
So 1% of 1,200 is what? That's 120.
Well. So it says here, officers were charged with crime in only 11 of these cases. 1% of all the killings by police. Why is it saying 11?
Okay, so maybe 12 is 1%. I probably was off a decimal, but
yeah.
Okay, but
so what does that mean?
1,200.
That means
1,200.
They run into a lot of dirtbags that end up justifying why they shot those people. Bro, I saw so many videos out there where these dirtbags from their cars just reach back and just start shooting at the cop just for no reason, just because they get pulled over, they start shooting. They want to talk to the cop wants to talk to them, they reach in and start shooting for no reason.
I think that I don't know for sure, but I think when you get pulled over by a cop and you start shooting back, you must have some pretty bad stuff on your record where you're like, I'm going to jail for good or for a long time, so I'm going to just try to shoot him, kill him, and get out of here.
What's pushing you into being able to do that?
But do these people really think you're getting away after shooting a cop?
No,
you're not getting away.
No, your face is plastered everywhere after that,
bro. You're better off just getting caught with the weapon, whatever you have on you. Going to jail for your warrants or whatever, and then get out in a year or however long you have, instead of killing a cop and then dealing with this for the rest of your life. You're in prison.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
you throw away your whole life.
And the cops will beat your ass before you get to the jail cell too.
I would shoot their ass. This is why I can't be a cop. If somebody tried to do some shit like that to me, I would shoot them.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, man, we're all human, regardless of you're a cop or you're not. that's why you see people get into politics, and then they get to become corrupt or this or that, because they start becoming friends with the people around them. They start seeing some things go wrong, and they're like, man, like, they're not really supposed to do it, but I'm cool with them. Like, I'll let it slide. And then next thing you know, you let him slide. Something comes your way. You're like, all right, well, whatever. He did it too. So, like, people just they corrupt by nature, bro.
Yeah.
But now you can't really be like that anymore because everybody got body cams.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure almost all of the departments have body cams.
Even with the body cams, the way that they have, like the way that they punish these officers is not. Mm-hmm. I don't think they have enough accountability for officers. Like they can.
Yeah, some of them don't.
You know, just like that little stat right there shows 1% of them were charged. You think out of 1,200 shootings, only 1% of them did it wrong?
Like, I can guarantee you, there's more to it.
There's okay, but
imagine how many people want to be cops right now, because they're running out of people to be cops. Nobody wants to get paid some shitty salary to go deal with crackheads, get shot at, and then if you actually do something that's gonna like make it safer to arrest those people, now you're abusing the law and the police brutality, and they're gonna go after you and sue you, and you're gonna be on every poster in the city. Everybody's gonna run up on you because you wanted to actually like uphold the law. Yeah. So what's the point? I may as well be a cop. I may as well be a cop and just act like I don't see shit. I'm just here just as a security guard. You guys do what you want. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get cops to actually do their job at that point. Mm-hmm. So what's the point?
Personally, like back in the day, I used to want to be a cop, but I don't think cops are getting a good deal nowadays. No. You're dealing with stressful situations. You're going to go crazy. You're going to get what's that shit called? PTSD. And you're going to get, people to hate you. Not even that, but I heard one of the guys back in the day when we went to the criminal justice classes, he was saying that, bro, you come home, you see all these crazy things. Some fool gets shot in the arm, somebody in the head. You see dead people and all this and that. He's like, you can't come and talk to your friends about it no more because they're like, what the hell? Like, they don't connect with this. So then he said you become friends with just cops, and you guys are paranoid in your own little world, and y'all do the cop thing, and it's like you're completely disconnected from the real world.
Yeah. Dude, imagine doing that for 20, 30, 40 years at a time. And then you expect these people to be to not assume that person has a gun, or to treat people like nobody's a criminal. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're treating me like this cuz I'm black." No, I'm treating you like this because you look like the other 35 people that try to shoot at me the last time I tried to pull them over. So
it's a rough job.
That's the reason
you
why
get used to that kind of stuff, bro. And it's not like it's a stereotype. Oh, I'm judging them based on how they dress or their color or that shit. It's not about that. The last people that I had to deal with and I had issues like that and they shot at me or whatever looked exactly like you.
Yeah.
So imagine you walk down the street and some dude with the hoodie on, baggy clothes, all kinds of stuff, walks towards you, out of nowhere, stabs you. The next time you walk down the street and you see the same type of dude, what are you going to do? Are you going to not judge him?
Yeah, probably have a little PTSD from it. Why not?
Yeah. Are you going to judge him?
Well, it's like exactly. after the homeless people went and ransacked my car that one time.
Yeah.
I live kind of in the hood, I guess you could say. And I see homeless people riding by all the time. And I'll be looking at them like,
yeah,
are you going to ransack my car again? Like,
and they're like, why you treating me like this because I'm black, or you treating me because I'm whatever? Like, no, bro, you look like those pieces of shits that do that.
Yeah, but
that's why.
Hey, shout out to the cops or whoever cleaned up Roseville Road right there by the.
Did they?
Just that little section by kind of where I'm at, so I like that. Down Roseville Road, closer to Arden, that's a whole different story. Good luck with that one.
Hey, you know why I love the cops around here? Because you'll drive by and you'll see some bum on the street, some dirtbag looking ass bum. Then drive back 20, 30 minutes later, that bum's gone. They get on him like, hey, bro, get out of here. You better get your ass back to Roseville Road.
Yeah, like you better go to Sacramento with all that.
Yeah. You don't with that. Yeah, don't be ruining our
There's a freaking, it's hella funny because stereotypes are real, honestly. The only reason why a stereotype gets made is because you see that same looking situation happen over and over and over again.
Statistics.
And when you see that same situation kind of form itself, you're going to be like, oh shit, this is about to happen again.
Yeah.
There's a video online of a guy. He was a white guy. Looked like a liberal, like a freaking, that's all I got to say. So he's putting gas, and a black guy in a hoodie walks by him, and he sees him, but he doesn't look back. Mm-hmm. So he just tries to look like, oh, I'm not going to look. It's racist. I can't just look back. So he's putting his gas in, right? Another black guy with the hoodie walks right by him. And then from out of nowhere, they run up from behind him and choke his ass out and whoop his ass and steal all his shit.
Yeah. Hey, but the important part was that he wasn't racist.
So it's like, bruh, you see a fool with a damn hoodie that looks like he's about to rob you, but you're gonna sit there and act like you didn't see him.
Nah, bro, he ain't racist.
Nah, you gotta
Come on, bruh.
be aware of your surroundings like that.
I'd rather be racist at that point.
Well, that's, bruh, like,
If being racist is gonna keep me from getting jumped and stabbed and whooped, then shit, I'd rather do that.
well, it's not even that. It's just like, and it's not, if you see any guy that looks suspicious,
Yeah.
no matter what color, at the gas station in a hoodie, you're gonna be like, hold on, what's up with this fool?
But it's not even, most of the time, it's not even about the color. It's the way they dress.
Yeah, the way they dress, the way that they're presenting themselves.
Yeah,
all
their
that. It's
demeanor,
not,
their look.
It's not like the first thing you do is you see the color of the skin. You're like, that guy's evil for sure. Look at how dark he is. No, that's not. Well, most people. Maybe there are some sick people out there but for the most part, nobody's doing it like that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And man, especially like out here where we're at, Sacramento, it's so diverse out here, bro. You can't be like that. We got everything out here. We got blacks, Mexicans, Russians, Ukrainians, everything, bro. Just Indians, Fijians,
Chinese homies.
Chinese, Japanese, Hmong.
You can get stabbed by any one of those.
Mians, everything, bro. We got so many different types of people out here. Like it's I don't think that's the right. People who think that that's the way that everyone looks at things is they're kind of sick because it can't be like that. But
I think it's just like a case by case basis, and everybody gonna live their life on their own with their own. You know, they'll make their own mind about how they feel, they view the world based on where they live, what they've seen, you know, what they hear. That's why even like the media and stuff sometimes is dangerous because guess what? Even with the COVID thing, what happened? Everybody was scared of everybody, right?
yeah,
And they started to believe it because they saw it. But see, there's another slide on another statistic. They say that out of all those cases that, you know, people were shooting, whatever, it says they were able to identify 312 cases with the officers. They've already had shot somebody before that.
312 that already been shot.
Yeah, so
like they've already had priors.
Yeah, they look. So
thing.
at least 22 had shot or killed someone before. 8 had multiple prior shootings. See, it says right there, we were able to identify officers in 312 cases.
So 10% basically of those 312 cases had people with prior incidents of shooting or multiple.
Yes, officers
shootings.
who've already shot people before or have shot at people, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've done it once, you could do it again. So
I feel like you're quicker to do it again.
Yeah.
What is this? The officers?
Yeah, the officers.
Oh, okay, never mind.
The officers basically that were involved in shootings. Some of those officers had shot multiple people or whatever. That's already kind of sus right there.
That's a little
Those ones got kill streaks, bro. He's trying to get that UAV.
Well, when you can shoot somebody and get paid leave for it, he's like, I might do this again. I don't know.
Hey, but if it meant either me shooting this fool to go home or him shooting me and I get to never go home, I'll shoot him too.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened in these cases.
They're all so different. You can't
Clearly, we don't know because
Yeah.
of course we don't know what's behind them because it's just
we're just looking at the numbers.
we're looking at the numbers.
That's
Who
it.
knows what happened? But at the same time, it's like, you know, you got one kid, and every time there's a problem, he's involved. Like you're like, hold on, bro, you might be the problem,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
watch his ass real quick, but
It's like everywhere you go, you get in a shooting, dude. What's wrong?
Yeah,
with
like
you?
what's wrong with you, son?
Everywhere it's you just meet people for shootouts everywhere you
What
go.
about I
Like,
put you in
come
the
on.
parking enforcement next time?
nah, he's got experience. What do you mean? What if you need somebody to shoot someone?
Yeah, you saying his ass like, hey, bro, sounds like there's some grimy stuff going on. That's who probably went over there to freaking shit stain's house.
It could have been
One of them.
Yeah,
Repeat offenders.
I wonder how many times that dude has
Sent the dog
on someone.
Oh, probably
Because the way he did it, because it's hella funny though. Because he said before he even got down the stairs, he tells the other officers, get him with the beanbags first. If that doesn't work, we're gonna deploy the dog.
But they never got him with
They
the
didn't
beanbag.
send out the bean. No, the dude just sent the dog out in 3 seconds. He just said, "Get him, fight him,
That
bite
was
his ass."
Bro, what happened? We
Hey,
had a
Chico,
plan.
get him, me.
Hey,
His
come
name
on,
was
Chico.
Chico?
Hey,
Nah.
but it worked. But it worked,
funny.
didn't it?
They got his ass.
It worked. No
he
casualties.
was already getting down.
I don't know that.
Hey, he didn't see him. His vision got blurry from the beanbag.
But they didn't know his mom works for the city.
So
He kept yelling that.
Oh.
when they were-
Oh, for He said, "My mom worked for the
My mom worked for the DMV. You have no idea what you're doing."
Hey, just like that.
Your registrations are all expired. All
everybody's shit's gone. Y'all getting parking tickets at home. Hey, just like that busy that tried to say she worked for Child Protective Services, and they're like, "What do you do there?" Shit, well, I drive the bus.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
The judge was like, "Oh, so you can give a professional testimony because you're a CPS worker." Well, actually, I do the transportation for them. Yeah, you ain't no CPS worker. Shut your ass up.
You're a bus driver. Come on.
Why
damn
do you
bus
always try to
driver.
act that hard?
Because
Well, like somebody else I know who
gotta fake it to
runs
me.
around saying, "I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher." It was hilarious. That an actual teacher was like, "Oh, you're a teacher too. What district do you teach in?" Public.
Public.
You don't know about the public district, bro?
You don't know the public district?
Who, the bums?
The one that anyone could be a part of? Just say you're in the public district. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm a teacher. Where? Public, cuz.
I'm publicly teaching right now.
It's like, oh man, that was so humbling to see that. I ain't gonna say no names, but that was great.
Well, I have a sister.
What does it rhyme with? Too close?
I don't.
Just leave it. Just
Yeah,
leave
we'll leave it alone.
Well, I do. I have a sister-in-law who freaking pit maneuver a semi-truck with CHP in there. Who's like, psh.
Bro,
Oh yeah,
he's thug.
yeah. That's operator Captain America, right there.
Yeah,
Captain America ain't got none on.
I heard he got Thug Life tatted on his lower back.
He probably did. A trans stamp, or what is it called?
Yep,
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
tramp stamp.
Thug Life. Insert here. Oh my God, disgusting.
All right, what's our next
Okay,
statistic?
what
This
are we
one's
talking-
blue. This one's probably nice.
Okay, let's zoom in on
This was
this one.
probably nice.
Hold on, what's happening?
So it says most killings. So the
It's not
cops
that nice
killing
already.
cops, right? We're not talking about other people killing. So they begin with police responding to suspect nonviolent offenses or cases where no crime was reported. 87 people were killed after police stopped them from a traffic violation. So traffic violation was only 87 people got shot. What?
This is out of the 1,200.
This is always out of the 1,200.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
So out of the 1,200, we're talking about that
so
died,
87 people were killed by CHP officers at a traffic violation.
possibly, or like city or something.
Well, I don't know
Hey,
because
that's not
the
that much,
sheriffs
bro.
will pull you over for some traffic violation stuff too. But I feel like they do it more like this. At least the SAC sheriffs, they do it more when they just like they want to. They look like, or when you look like you're up to no good. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna pull you over for a traffic like
Yeah.
a busted tail lighter. I remember one time I got pulled over when I had that piece of shit Ford Probe back in the day, like one of my first cars. The shit was just primer, just hella ugly, and just stood out.
I
like,
mean, well, you would probably pull yourself over.
yeah, but this dude pulls me over, and he's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Your air freshener. You're not supposed to have nothing hanging from your air freshener, or I mean, from your mirror."
Uh-huh.
That
Bro, are you fucking kidding
Supposedly
me?
that's a real thing.
It is illegal,
it is.
but are you kidding me, bro? Like, why don't you just say I had to figure out something to pull you over because I wanted to pull you over?
He should have
He
just
basically
pulled
said
you
that
over,
without
you're a
saying
piece of
it.
shit, that's why.
That's
Hey, you should have just told them it's good, bro. Like, I look like I should be pulled over.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's.
I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm 16 and I'm driving a beater ass car. This is all I can afford, man. But
Yeah.
I think some of those laws were put in place just to give the officer an excuse to pull you over.
oh yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's a law,
Or
so let me
maybe
pull you over.
they weren't. That wasn't their intention in the beginning, but I mean, they'll run with it and use it now.
Bro,
you
I
know?
freaking got pulled over. I think you might have been there. Over here around the corner on Fitterman. We're trying to smash past
I was with you
to go towards Thunder Valley
going to-
Casino.
yeah,
Oh, that's where you messed up.
And bro, we're coming from down the street, like way down the street. Didn't even cross the intersection. He's sitting at the intersection. We're about to cross it. He hits the lights before we even enter the intersection, and pulls me over for speeding. Is that what he said, or did I swerved?
he said swerve.
Yeah, he said I swerved.
bro, we weren't even in
How
front of him
could you have
yet.
seen it?
Bro, that's the worst place to be at, especially at night. There's so
Yeah.
many cops out there because
Yeah.
they're waiting for all
They're
the
waiting
drunk.
for the drunks from the casino.
Yep.
Bro,
Because the
all day.
casino's over there by my house.
I know
There's
at least
hella
like
drunk people driving by
at
all the
least
time.
like 3
Yep.
people that pulled over right on that corner.
Yeah. Gucci
My-
Flex got pulled over right there.
My dad got pulled
For real?
over there.
Everybody, bro.
And then they he like bullshitted his way out of the sobriety test, And then they said, all right, well then have somebody come and pick you up, so you can get home because you can't drive.
Then.
Yeah.
And then my sister goes to pick him up, and then they gave my sister a ticket for driving on suspended license because she didn't have a license.
Well, at least
why did she go pick him up?
I don't know. She didn't think that they were gonna like check her and all that stuff. But yeah, so my dad gets away. Scott, nothing happens to him. Like he was pretending he couldn't blow in the breathalyzer, so they didn't take his breathalyzer.
Yeah.
So they didn't get a reading. They let him go.
Just like this dumbass fool. So there's this guy at the gas station. I saw a video. It was on YouTube. This guy's at the gas station. His tail light is busted. Walks up to the cop and says, "Hey, excuse me. Just so you know, my tail light is busted. I'm about to fix it, but I just want to let you know because I don't want you to pull me over when I take off." It's a sheriff just sitting at the gas station about to get a drink. He's like, "Okay, show me where it's at." Walks up to his car, bro. Smells weed in there. Like, "Oh, I'm smelling weed in there." Like, "You got something in there?" "Oh, no, I don't got, no." Like, I just smoked a little while ago. He's like, "Do you mind if I check?" "No, it's good." They run his shit, has a warrant, the whole nine. They end up taking his ass to jail.
Oh my
Dumb
God.
ass.
The cop straight up told them, "Bro, why did you come and talk to me, bro?" He's like, "Why did you call me here? Now I have to look into your shit." It's like literally the cop was like, "Bro, why did you tell me?"
Why you telling
Another cop
yourself?
shows up. He's like, "This fool literally has all this shit on him, and then he comes and picks me out and calls me to check his shit."
That is terrible. That fool needs to get a new day job. Don't do crimes.
What
He was like,
idiot.
I'm just being honest. It's like
If you're like that, you're that paranoid. Don't get into none of this like gangster shit or trying to do anything.
He was hoping that the officer would be like,
Nothing.
"I appreciate your honesty. Go ahead."
Yeah.
You
no, he's like,
dumbass.
"Okay, come
No.
show me." He's like, "Yep, show me the shit." They, "Oh shit, you got something?" Like, it was over.
that's just
That's what he gets.
So anyway, he
Yeah.
goes to jail after that.
Good. He deserves it.
But hey,
Send him
so
to the psych ward.
most killings begin with police responding to suspected nonviolent offenses. What would that be? And then they get shot.
Non-violence.
Yeah, well, like a theft or something.
Well, most of them, from what I heard, it's all like domestic violence. They said that those are like the worst ones.
Well, no, this one says
But
that
this
most
is saying
non-violent.
non-violent. So maybe it's just cops being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or maybe they're like in an area where people are doing something illegal, and then the people feel threatened and they shoot at them.
Well,
or
it
something.
says responding to suspect nonviolent offenses. So would that mean?
Yeah, like maybe you see a bunch of like.
Because
people
it
that
says
look-
where no crime was reported.
Yeah, maybe
you're right.
you see a group of people that they look like they're up to no good, and they're all hanging around the street corner or something, and the cop rolls by on them, and it turns into
They
something.
get it.
That's what I would think. That's my guess, but
Huh. Interesting. So what we got here? Oh shit.
Is that the years? Go back. No, go back down, bro.
What is that?
That the years of
Yeah,
Oh, it's
all the way
months.
back to
Berkeley?
2000.
by month. What was the most violent month? What is that?
What is that? What here?
What is that?
Oh no, those are moving violations.
Yeah.
These moving violations.
The blue is moving
So
violations.
April is like the worst.
Out of all the
It
years.
looks like summers, no?
bro,
Is it in the summer?
Berkeley's pretty bad too.
Yeah,
I don't
look.
know, I don't know if you've been out there, but
Nah.
I worked out there for a while. It's pretty hood out there. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
they got a good college. You would think that would be better out there.
Yeah, well, once you go a couple blocks away from the college, and you'll hit Albany and Oakland, and you're right there.
So this one talks about how 111 people were killed after police responded to reports of someone behaving erratically or having a mental health crisis.
Yeah,
Well-
see, and I've seen I've seen videos of where cops have shot people that were having like a mental health problem, like or people who were like diagnosed with some kind of mental disorders, and then they shoot them. Then they come to find out like, oh, this fool was he had this disorder or that.
Hey, but that doesn't excuse anything. Just because you have a mental disorder doesn't mean that you couldn't kill the cop.
Yeah.
Or stab him, or
that's
you
true.
know what I mean. Like you can't just he has a mental disorder. Let me just be gentle and like hug him instead.
Yeah, but I think it's more of like when a cop will like if let's say the person that they suspect is doing something like is reaching in their pockets or something, and it's like maybe they've got like an auditory disorder or something, and they don't understand what they're being told. So when the cop's like, don't reach in your pockets, don't reach in your pockets, and the dude's just like, oh, I don't know, they maybe they don't know, and then the cop ends up shooting him and killing him. It's like, bruh, he didn't know he's not there in the head. But that could be like a special case. I feel like that would happen more.
So
I feel like
this
there's a
is-
lot of like little special cases like that where it's not like
well, here's
statistic like
here's the interesting part about this whole thing is that they're saying that cops are killing people with mental health crisis or whatever. So now they're saying that they want to do send social workers or something like that to these kind of calls, right?
Good luck.
Yeah, that's not.
But think about this: if the cop had to shoot his ass, they're gonna kill the social worker or some shit like that. Social workers gonna be like, "I'm out."
Yeah, they should do
and
that.
then they're gonna like, "Oh, shoot his ass!" Like,
yeah, they should send social workers so that they can see that it's not as easy as you think.
Well, isn't that what they were saying when they were talking about defunding the police and getting rid of that's?
They were saying don't
I don't
send
see that
the cops.
working.
So basically, they're saying when a problem comes up or a call comes for a problem at home, like altercation, I don't know exactly what kind of call, but they're saying don't send the cops, send a social worker. What social worker is gonna be up at 4 a.m. when two drunks are fighting?
Yeah,
come on.
And why would a social worker be any beneficial to that situation when there's two drunk ass people fighting each other? And most of the time, it's always like somebody that's drunk as hell, like throwing shit, fighting with their girlfriend, spouse, whatever.
Not in the right state of mind.
Or drugged out or some shit like that. What you think? You going over there and be like, hey, tell me how you feel. You think that's gonna help?
No.
See, that's the problem, bro. There's so many issues like that, and I can kind of see it when a cop shows up to a domestic violence thing. They show up and they heard the story a million times. Yeah. And nobody ever did anything. So they're like, you know what? The only way I can end this thing and go home and not sit here in between these two idiots arguing is to take one of them and get out.
Yep.
So I feel like it becomes such a repetitive thing for them and it's wrong in most times because like the women could be lying or the guy could be lying or you never know the truth. But they're like, you know what? I just want to get out of here. I'm going to just grab one of them and go.
Bro, I feel like if you're a cop, everybody's lying to you. Always.
Well, that's
you should always assume that they're lying to you unless you can prove that they're not. That's
one of the rules in sales, like for us. It says that you always have to assume everything the customer says is a lie.
Exactly.